One of our more frequently asked questions here in the flooring department is what is the difference between a vinyl floor and a laminate floor? They both look like wood, but there are significant differences, and these are the things that you should know when making your buying decision. Laminate is a floating floor. It gets installed over a level concrete slab with expansion gaps and expansion joints, and it is allowed to expand and contract, and that is one of the features of a floating floor, whereas vinyl can be fitted as a floating floor or as a glue down installation. Now we prefer a glue down installation. It eliminates the requirements for expansion gaps. It means you can do a whole expanse of floor, in other words almost a whole house, in one continuous flow. So from an installation perspective, there are significant differences, which gives vinyl the advantage. From performance, they are both very durable. They have a scratch resistant layer being aluminium oxide over the printed floor, and that scratch resistant layer takes up all the wear. There are different wear layers and different thicknesses, and those you can inquire about when you look at the specific product. When it comes to construction, they are pretty much made in similar ways. They are both laminated. One is laminated wood print onto a vinyl backing. The other is a laminated wood print onto a wood core or wood pulp backing. The significant differences, and the big issue really, is how they perform with water, and that's what we get asked a lot. So water laminate is in a distinct disadvantage. It does not like water. Water causes the core board to swell, as it is a natural wood pulp, compressed wood pulp, and that swelling then causes the edges to chip, and you get long-term damage should you get a major water spill. Also then repairing something like that is a major issue. You have to unpack the whole floor back to the point where the damage is, and pack in new material, and then pack the floor back in. So there's a significant difference in these two products when it comes to repairing and how it reacts to water. Vinyl obviously is a plastic. It can handle significant amounts of water, and as long as the water isn't coming in from underneath, below, in other words below in the slab itself, that can cause adhesion failure and all sorts of other issues. And if you want to talk about that, it's a whole topic for a different day. But once it's bonded and the bond has cured, it can handle water from above without much issue at all. The repairing side of vinyl is a lot simpler. You can actually just peel out the damaged plank if there is one that gets damaged through a major incident with a sharp object or something like that. Take out the vinyl plank that's affected, put a new one back down, and you are A for away. Whereas with our vinyl alternative, you're going to have to unpack that whole floor, like previously said. Both are very durable, very luxurious products, and give you a nice wooden look. Laminate is a better insulator, where vinyl is a little colder under the foot, but it has an acoustic positive. It is a little bit quieter underfoot, so the vinyl gets the win there. Yeah, they're both similar price point. The negative about a vinyl is if you're going to go with the glue-on option, which is the one we prefer to use, is you do have to do floor preparation. Floor preparation is key to any successful installation. Laminate, on the other hand, you can get away without floor preparation if your concrete floor has very little imperfection, subtle imperfections, can be bridged without much of a problem. However, there are vinyls that are available in clip system that can also bridge subtle imperfections. So if water is your major concern, but you don't want to go for a laminate, you do have subtle imperfection, there are vinyl options that we can look at. But those imperfections need to be subtle, otherwise we're going to pick up problems with joint failure, etc. Yeah, give us a call if you have any further questions, or comment below, and we will we'll pick up the comments and be able to answer your questions. Thank you for listening.